Right now, we're going to keep things going with Miss Rylee House from Eagle Connection. Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. Tell me a little bit about your involvement in Eagle Connection.
Well, I applied when I was a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle Connection is the group on campus that gives tours, and they orchestrate our big event every fall called Black and Gold Day.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was a senior in high school, I came to Black and Gold Day and fell in love with Southern Miss immediately.
Yeah.
But that's kind of got my foot in the door for, wanting to be involved with something like that. So as soon as I was available, the application was available, I applied. So.
Very cool. And you've been a member ever since, and now you are president.
That's right.
El Presidente. Okay, very cool. So tell me a little bit about the duties of someone on Eagle Connection or in Eagle Connection.
Well, once you're a member, you will take a UNV class for the spring semester, and so that entire class you'll learn about what it means to be a tour guide and how to interact with students, and you'll learn about Southern Miss history and facts, of course, so you'll know what to talk about. And then after you go through the class, you are officially a member, and you'll help with giving tours in the admissions office. As a regular member, you'll give maybe 1 or 2 tours a semester, and then you can travel to different college fairs around the state and in other states. Like if you're from New Orleans, you go to one there, or from Mobile, you can go to one there. So that's all really awesome. You can go and represent the university in that way and help recruit students. And then also, like I mentioned earlier, there's Black and Gold Day, which is like our big event every fall. And our members help walk around groups of students and kind of get them acclimated with campus. It's really cool. They get like they get to pretend to be a college kid for a little while.
Yeah.
And it's always a game day, so they get to experience the tailgating and the Southern Miss spirit that goes around. So it's a really fun and rewarding organization to be a part of.
Very cool. What are the requirements of being an Eagle Connection?
To be on Eagle Connection, you have to have at least a 2.5 cumulative GPA. And the application is all online. You'll have to fill out different things about yourself, what you were involved in. We now accept freshman members. So if you're a freshman applying, and we know it's early in the year, so you're not really involved in a lot. So you can just talk about what you're involved in high school, and then we look at your GPA from high school as well. And then you'll also have to have a recommendation from a faculty member.
Very cool. And just tell me a little bit about, like, what's it like, some of your greatest experiences, some of your worst experiences, because giving those tours, you kind of make the first impression on our new students, on our potential new students, and their parents. So I know you have some horror stories and some success stories. So.
Well, luckily, a lot more good stories than bad stories.
Very good. That's good.
It's a lot of time when they're here, they want to be here, so they're already excited. Well, the different parts of Eagle Connection, being at a college fair is really awesome because you get to stay in there and, around all the other college booths that are in the facility, and you basically get to stay in there and talk about how much you love the school and what they have to offer for everybody. And so you'll have a student come up that asks about, the admissions requirements. You can tell them about that. Or if they just ask about, majors or study abroad opportunities, you're the one that gets to tell them about that. And so one of the most rewarding things for me is, talking to a student who comes up looking really confused or like stressed out, and they ask all these questions, and after you satisfy everything and you kind of you get them at ease with it, and they just seem so grateful, and they're like, thank you so much. I want to come to Southern Miss now. That is the ultimate goal, is to get the best and brightest students that want to be here. And as far as giving tours goes, you'll have an individual tour. You'll drive them around in a nice little minivan around campus, and it might be just them and their parents. And I had one student who I toured. She was from Mobile. I'll always remember this, her and her mom. And she kind of didn't really know a lot about Southern Miss. She said she wanted to get involved in the nursing program. And I told her that we had the #1 nursing program in the state, and she had no idea. She was so, blown away and excited, first of all, because she loved the school, and then, to have the best school for her degree. And so, they love the tour, and usually, we don't get a lot of feedback. They come and but one day I was sitting in the admissions office, and I got a letter, a card, and it was from her and her mom, and she just wrote the most heartfelt message, like, thank you for giving me the tour, and, I definitely want to come to Southern Miss now, and you helped my decision. And there was like a $15 Starbucks gift card in there, too.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was really, really awesome, and just to know that, like, I helped her out, and her, college decision was the best feeling.
Wow.
So that was definitely the best.
That's so cool.
I don't really have a worst, but I did have a very interesting tour once with a family where the dad, he asked me 3 things that I did not like about Southern Miss. and I couldn't think of anything. So he probably thought I was, being paid to act that way, but I honestly couldn't come up with any answers. I was just like, it's not free. I mean, that's something bad about it, I guess. I couldn't really come up with anything, and I guess, in retrospect, looking back, it's a good thing that I couldn't just spit off things that I didn't like about my school, and it's only positive things all the time. So that was definitely an experience, something that I had never been asked before, what I didn't like about the school that I love.
Oh, well, that's interesting. But that's really great. I know when I first came here, the people that gave me a tour were very encouraging. They were very helpful. And I was the student that came here once and I knew this was home.
Same with me.
I came here one time. I'd never been to Hattiesburg before. Well, I'd driven through it, but never really stopped in at the campus. Never seen the university before, never known anything really about it. I didn't even know our mass communication and journalism department is so great. And
look at you now.
I was really glad it was, but I didn't care. I was sold. And after the tour, I was like, please forward my mail here, Mom. Because
same with me. Yeah,
I'll be here now.
The first time I ever came to campus was for Black and Gold Day when I was a senior, like I mentioned earlier, and I was just so blown away by how nice everyone was and how interested they were in me. Even though I was in a group tour, I felt like I was the only one. And I mean, I still remember the girl that gave me my tour's name, and that always sticks with me. And so yeah, I'd never been to Southern Miss before, and after that, I was like, I'm not touring anywhere else. I'm applying here,
and
I didn't go anywhere
else. I was scheduled. Actually, me and my sister, we had talked on our way down to Hattiesburg. We were like, okay, well, like sometime early next month, we'll go to Ole Miss and might go to State. I never went there. Never. I was it. I don't know what was in the air or in the water. They got me, and I've been here ever since. But
it's really awesome to be like now a part of the organization that recruits people like you and me who may have never been to Southern Miss before or come from across the country. I actually gave a tour this morning to a girl and her friend from Missouri. Wow. And they loved it, and I hope to see them back next year.
Very great.
So yeah.
Well, tell us again how students can get involved with Eagle Connection.
You just go to www.usm.edu/eagle-connection. And it'll bring you directly to the application.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for coming, Rylee.
You're welcome.
It's always good to see you.
You too.
And if people need any more information about you, about anything else from you, how can they get in contact with you?
They can go to the admissions office, which is in Kennard Washington Hall, right by Southern Hall.
Great.
And they can go upstairs, and it's to the left, the admissions office, and we can point them in the right direction.